Hello everyone and welcome to this video featuring a nice little starter castle. Really easy to build and it doesn't cost a lot of resources. There's some things I added like a bedroom, storage areas, a horse stable and some working stations, even a farm. Those are the items you will need. I'll put it in 2 chests. And here are the measurements. Use this as a template during the video. You can always come back. The first layer consists of moss blocks going 2 up, following with the mossy cobblestone, also going 2 up. Don't worry, there is a flat line right here, but we will texture it later on in the video. 1 more layer of cobblestone, and then the next 3 layers will be of andesite. The corner blocks are polished andesite, just to add a little bit of texture. Let's continue with the tower. The first layer, once again moss blocks, then mossy cobblestone, 2, then 2 layers of cobblestone, that's the difference, and then we continue with the andesite, which is 4 layers, then the diorite 3 layers, then 1 layer of birchwood, and the last 2 layers consist of white wool. You are already 1 minute in, which means you really like this video, right? Well, if you do, please leave a like to help me push out more content, and it also makes me really happy. The floor is made out of oak planks and stripped oak wood, but if you find it too expensive to use the stripped oak wood, use the planks instead. Starting out on the 5th block, you can put down some spruce stairs going all the way up until you rejoin the last block. Right there you put down some slabs, just to have that little feeling of the height when you're walking underneath it. Do exactly the same at the tower. Then we will put a little door right there going to the balcony. Break those blocks to add a little windows. Do exactly the same at the other side. We will use some polished granite slabs just to add a little bit of texture, following with the iron bars. Break 1 block and put some iron bars. Really simple. And right here, I thought it would be better to do it in first person. It's going a bit fast, so if it's going too fast for you, you can always slow down the video or go back to see exactly where I put down the blocks. Adding little balconies on the castles is actually really nice, especially if you have a beautiful view. If you build it up on a mountain or on a hill, it's even better. This design looks a bit complicated at first because there's a lot of different blocks that you use, but all I'm doing right here is just adding a little bit of different depth just to not make it flat. So using slabs, stairs or trapdoors really help with that. This little section right here is in my opinion really cute. You can also add some extra gates up front to prevent mobs from entering. This way it will be a bit safer. There's one reason why I used bricks here and not just normal stone or cobblestone, is because I didn't want the texture to blend too much with the outer walls. This way you cannot make it pop out. Another trick for that is adding a bit of wood just for extra depth and texture. There's even a little farm, so if you need a quick snack, just grab 3 of them and you got yourself a loaf of bread. Also, some quick storage for the ways in and out. Some flower pots, just for the aesthetics, and of course, a light source. When I play survival, I never built horse stables, which is really a shame in my opinion. Because those horse stables and those mobs add so much to your build, it really feels like this building is alive. And also, you can use the horses for a quick way in and out for your safe travels. I wanted this castle to feel like it's really reinforced, so we won't build a normal roof, but a reinforced roof by using some iron bars, some andesite walls and polished andesite blocks. Right here we added a little chimney just starting from the bottom. It's packed mud, so sometimes it's a bit hard to come by, especially if you don't find a village early on. So you can still use some different kind of materials like bricks if you want to, or add the chimney later on. Of course, campfires and chimneys add so much to the build. There's literally just smoke coming out, that's amazing. Just for a different design from the tower, we will use some campfires right here. Just to make this part of the build pop out more from the tower. We don't want the builds to blend too much together. And now let's move on to the most difficult part of this build. The roof of the tower. It has a lot of details and it's going a bit fast again. So once again, if it's going too fast, pause the video, make it slower, or go back to see exactly what I did. The only easy part about this is that it's all symmetrical all around. What I usually do for towers is I define the height first, then add the details. Because the higher the tower, the harder it is to see the roof from down below, right? So if it's higher, the roof should be higher. If it's really small, the roof should be a bit smaller. Obviously, there's always different ways of building. I used a granite block right here, which a lot of people don't like. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to use it. And in my opinion, it really works out. I also used the polished granite stairs to add a little bit of texturing, and white wall because it's easy to come by. Alright, this is one of the sides for the detailing. Just copy paste that to every single side. And just because the tower looks a bit heavy, just add those little reinforcements. Again, just bricks, just to make those texture pop out a bit, otherwise it blends too much with the walls. And adding those leaves just to break a bit the textures again. And here we have a nice little working station just to grind your stone or grab some resources or put them away, obviously. Of course, we add a bit more light sources because otherwise there will be so many mobs spawning around, blowing up your castle. We don't want that. And once again, putting down the leaves really makes your build pop out and blend with the nature. Because a lot of people, they build things, but then they don't make them blend with the nature. Which in my opinion is a shame because it doesn't look like it fits there. So if you're building in a biome, really think about what kind of resources you use. So for example, this would be in a taiga biome. Like I said later in the video, you can always remove a bit of the blocks you already placed and put them down, 2 down or 2 up, or 1 up, 1 down, just to blend those textures together. So normally you would be using the same kind of amount of blocks, it's just replacing them. And right here we built a little fireplace. It was hard to fit it in because it's really small. A little campfire underneath there just to make it cozy and all. And then right here, even more storage under the stairs. So basically the starter base is quite big for the beginning. Okay, so this part's a bit hard. I hate putting down trapdoors, especially when you are in cramped environments. Same goes with stairs, by the way. But anyways, we want to use every single bit of the room we have here, so putting them up the stairs is actually better than next to the stairs. This way we can put down those bushes right here. And this part is literally my most favorite part of this build. Because it's not a full wall, but it's still a wall to separate your room from the hallway. To make it feel like it's really safe in here. So once again, a bit of storage, a nice little flower. Obviously the little chimney coming all the way up here. And to make it even more cozy, we add a nice little moss block right there along with some roses to really make that color pop out. And also you have so many windows, which I really like. This is a bit unnecessary, so you don't have to put down the hopper there, but I thought it was a nice detail. You can replace it with some chains. This is just an item frame where you can put some of the treasures you found on the way. And obviously the tower has a lot more room, so I didn't include the storage right here, but I would use that as a storage. So going up, you can add so many barrels and chests, but I guess it's all up to you. Alright, that sums it up. We are at the end of the video, building the last layer of the tower, where you can add even more storage if you would like to. So I guess if you watched all the way until here, it means you really want to build this and you like my content. So once again, if you liked it guys, leave a like please. And comment if you want me to build other things or for suggestions. And let me know what you thought about this build. Alright, I'll see you the next time guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.